Good morning, sunshine, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be painting with watercolors and then adding colored pencil on top. I'm really excited because I'm doing this piece as part of a big collab with 9 other artists here on YouTube. So yeah, I'll tell you more about these artists later. For now, a little bit about the piece. So for this collab, we started with a music genre team, and each of us was going to pick a kind of music they liked, and with the mediums of their choice, they were going to create something. The music genre that I chose today is Celtic music. If you don't listen to Celtic music, then I recommend you look up the band Celtic Woman on YouTube to get an idea of what I was working with. If you do like Celtic music, then feel free to write your own recommendations in the comments, because I know Celtic Woman is kind of a basic introduction to Celtic music. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comment. I'd love to check them out. So today, I struggled really heavily with composition. I had to draw a lot of thumbnails before figuring out what I wanted to do. This usually doesn't happen to me. Usually my first thumbnail is always the best and I know what I'm going for. But this time I knew I wanted a really big harp. I knew I wanted an orange-haired girl, and I knew I wanted a large bear. But I think I was lacking a main focus point, and I should have decided on one of these elements being the focus point and then the two being more of a background element or just adding on to that main focus. I'm not a fan of the composition I ended up picking, but I don't think it's bad. It's much better than the other ones that I've had. If I were to do this piece again, I would make it so that the bear is much closer in the foreground and make her be way further in the distance, and that way I could really work with those contrasts and make the bear really dark and make the background much lighter. That would have been a more interesting piece. One thing that I am happy that I did today, though, is that I didn't go in with markers like I wanted to at first, and I didn't improvise. What I did is instead I decided to go with watercolors because they just felt softer. I was listening to Celtic music and it just felt like watercolors was the right medium to use at first. So when I went in with those watercolors before my line art, I was still planning on doing some Pilot Pocket Brush Pen line art on top of that, but I ended up deciding that watercolors and colored pencil fit the vibe better, and that by adding line art it would be too blunt and it would be too darker black to add in. I still did some details later on with my pocket brush pen, but I regretted them. So yeah, that's something I've learned here. The story about this piece, if you're interested, is that the girl is singing a love song to the bear, and I just think it's really quite funny how in the end he ended up looking like he's jealously stopping you from approaching towards her. I hope you guys liked today's piece. I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet, but that might be due to the lack of line art, since I'm used to always having line art, and the fact that I drew this yesterday and I'm posting it today, while usually I'd make my videos in advance. That being said, I created this in a limited amount of time because it's the end of my university semester, and I think for the limited time that I had to work on it, I am pretty proud of it. Maybe I'm going to do a redraw of this one day and make it really great, but for now I think I have to learn to be satisfied with what I can accomplish. I have essays to write, I have presentations, so I think with all the things that I had to do in mind, this still turned out pretty good. I don't have much more to say about this piece, so I'm going to tell you about the other artists who are part of the collab so you can check them out yourself if you're looking for cool people on YouTube. So I'm going to begin with Nazreen, who is one of the sweetest people I've met on this website. I want to begin with her because she really put a lot of effort putting this collab together and keeping everyone informed. For her music genre, she chose Afrofusion, which I know nothing about, but it sounds really funky. The other members of the collab are Lunar Sky, Kathy Crooked, Peach Bunny Art, Silver Filigree 3, Inky Pinky Boo, and Dark Warrior. They're all really cool artists that I like to watch when I draw, so it was very nice doing a group thing with them like this. I'll have more information, like links to their channel, in the description below. Alright. This video is nearing the end, so I will say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like it and leave a comment down below because I really need friends. If you like my channel, you're also welcome to subscribe. I post 1 or 2 videos a week, usually on Fridays and Wednesdays. Thank you! Bye!